Um, at 7:42 Thursday morning, Virginia State Police were called to a fatal crash in Buckingham County on Route 15, just north of the community of Dillwyn. A tractor trailer was traveling north on Route 15. As it was coming down a hill, it observed a school bus coming in the opposite direction. It had its yellow flashing lights on, not its red lights flashing. As the school bus was approaching a bus stop, two young children who were at the bus stop ran across the lanes to get to the school bus. When the bus driver recognized what was happening, that the tractor trailer had not stopped and at that point was not able to stop, the bus driver told state police that she did everything she could to motion to the two younger children to go back to the other side of the road. Unfortunately, they didn't see her for whatever reason, and the tractor trailer struck the two young children, and they died at the scene. The tractor trailer was traveling north on Route 15. It is a decline. It's a fairly rolling hill heading downward. He was fully loaded with 75,000 pounds of mulch and just was not able to brake in time. There were 6 children at the bus stop. Of those 6 children, the 2 younger ones, a 5-year-old little girl and a 6-year-old little boy, are the ones that ran across the lanes in front of the tractor trailer to get to the bus as the bus was coming to a stop. The older children were able to stay off to the side. There were children already on the bus that sadly witnessed the crash. Of course, the bus driver was there. The tractor trailer driver, based on the interviews that we've done with him and of witnesses that were at the scene, and our state police motor carrier safety team did a thorough inspection of the truck that was not in violation, was not overweight. He has a valid commercial driver's license. And at this point, there will be no charges.
You said the bus driver said something to you, in regards to the condition. Can you repeat that?
Yes, the bus driver, obviously we interviewed everybody at the scene, and the bus driver, she said when she recognized that that tractor trailer was not going to be able to stop in time and these 2 children were running to the bus, she did everything she could to motion to them to try to get those children to stop and go back to the side of the road. But unfortunately, we're dealing with a 5- and a 6-year-old. They may not have even been able to see her just because of where she's seated in the bus higher up. You know, you think about it, every day these children get picked up at the same stop, and every day they safely cross the road and get onto that bus. So it just may not have registered the situation, and it happened instantaneously.
And where I live, in Henrico County, school buses pick up children.
That's a county situation. Yeah, you'd have to ask them about I don't know what their processes or policies would be for establishing bus stops and so forth for their routes.
So those are the skid marks from where he started trying to stop as he was going down.
Yes, and the tractor trailer driver said, as the bus was coming, the lights were flashing yellow on the bus. According to him, they were not to red to indicate that the bus was fully stopped. When the bus is stopped, the arms come out, the stop sign comes out, and the red lights are flashing. So it was not until he saw the 2 children run across the roadway in front of him that he realized, he had to stop, and he just simply could not because he's going downhill, fully loaded with 75,000 pounds of mulch.
It's a silly question, but have state police relayed to you how everyone involved is doing emotionally? The truck driver, the bus driver, it's just horrific.
Well, and obviously, the troopers have done the next of kin notification. Obviously, this happened practically in their front yards since the children were getting on the bus right there. Buckingham's a small community, so everyone knows everybody, and everybody in this situation is taking it, as you can imagine, it's a very difficult situation for everyone involved.
Were the children related to each other?
I'm not sure that. They weren't brother and sister. I asked the trooper that, so I don't know as to what relation may possibly. They were not siblings.
Were there any adults waiting with the children at the school bus stop?
I'm not sure. I'll have to ask.
And approximately, again, how many children were all waiting together?
There were 6 children there at the top of the driveway at the bus stop at the time. The older ones stayed back. In Buckingham County, they pick all the students up at one time. It's not just an elementary school, middle school, high school type situation. So their students of all ages ride the bus at the same time. And so there were varying ages on the bus as well as at the bus stop. It was the 2 youngest that ran across the lanes to get to the school bus.
Elementary school in Buckingham County, or is it all?
I don't know the schools. Yeah, you'd have to contact the schools to find out what schools the 2 may have attended. I don't know.
But this is their regular bus stop.
Yes.
They saw the bus, and that's what kids do, and they were running to the bus.
Yeah, and the bus driver, she said, when she recognized what was going on, she did everything she could to motion to the 2 younger ones to get them to go back. to the side of the road and out of the way of the tractor trailer.
Because the truck was heading northbound, skid marks, and
Right,
bus
and
was
as you
heading
see, the tractor trailer was heading downhill. Even the school bus was coming downhill at one point. It's kind of a convergence of different roads and so forth.
So, again, the school bus was coming this way. The kids were on the opposite side of the road, and the tractor trailer filled with mulch attempted to stop, obviously from where the skid marks stop, and it just wasn't enough stopping time.
I'm off tomorrow.
Correct.
Just I want to have.
Are you all doing
wanted to get up here before they
Yes,
moved everything.
our crash reconstruction team has been out here, which is the standard procedure in any traffic fatality. So they do the reconstruction of the scene, which includes a variety of measurements, obviously the interviews and other things necessary to complete the investigation. But at this stage, based on the interviews, based on the investigation, based on just the semantics of the situation, there will be no charges placed.
How long do you have a length yet that you could tell us of how long from when, I guess when the impact was, from when he, I guess, started to break?
My guys probably have that. I don't.
Okay.
But, yeah.
And the children were standing right by that cruiser down there, approximately,
Yes.
with the flashing lights.
Yep. On the right. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And that's their everyday. I mean, this is what they do every single morning.
What we're
There's
told,
hardly,
yes.
there's really no. Is there, how much of a shoulder is there?
Well, they're at the driveway. If you see up above, there's just where the troopers are standing, they're actually pulled into the driveway. So it's a private road. It's called Deep Bottom Road, and it's brown sign, so that means it's a private road. So it's kind of an extended driveway is what it is, but it's designated as a road because there's several houses down behind the trees.
Okay. Oh, so there's homes right.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
I don't
They
s-
walk up the drive. If you look in the trees, you can see Deep Bottom. It's just it blends in with the trees, but you
Yeah,
can see
it's
the
brown,
street
it's brown
sign.
sign.
That means it's a private road versus a green sign, which means it's a publicly maintained road.
Excuse me,
Yes.
what corrections officer? Can y'all not have us on that? Because we just left. We work at
Oh,
Buckingham
okay.
Corrections.
Are you guys video?
We're not.
We
Yeah,
work at Buckingham Corrections.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You're good. So,
I'm sorry, Corinne. I see the sign.
Yes.
Is the road near that sign?
that is the road.
Okay.
That's
It's a brown sign.
see the brown sign where the
Brown
trooper's
street
car, the black vehicle
there's a
is
brown
parked.
sign there.
Where the black vehicle is parked with the lights flashing, that's the driveway. It's a gravel road that leads down the hillside, and there's several houses back in there. Quite often in the county, they'll have several houses on one drive. And as